We welcome you out here to the Hord Athletic Complex today for a single game between the South Georgia State Hawks and the Andrew College Fighting Tigers. Go over defensively real quick. This game's starting about 15 minutes early, trying to get ahead of the weather. In left field will be Ryan Sapp. In center field, Mike Warren. Right field, Anthony Young. Around the diamond at third will be Charlie Stubbs. At short, Tim Manning. Second base will be Deion Sellers. Playing first will be Brett Anderson. He may see as number 17. He's normally number 7. Not quite sure what that's about. But anyway, behind the plate is Zach Lippincott. And on the mound is Christian Aragon. Joining me today in the broadcast is Sage Holderfield. Sage is normally, this is his day to start, and he's going to give a broadcast in a whirl. So tell us a little bit about Christian and what's going on with you.
Yeah, Christian is good out of the pen. Today's getting his first start of the year. Uh, it's his ninth appearance. He's got a 0-0 record, and he's also boasting a 6.55 ERA on the season. He's done some good work. He had a few innings where he gave up some.
I think control would have been his one issue. Early in the season, I remember he struggled with some control early on. But this is again normally your start. What's the matter with you, Sage?
I'm sick.
I heard you had pneumonia.
That's true.
Well, you're down for a week. It sounds like right here is from what I'm understanding. So it's about game time right now, and so I see Zach has given a sign for the throwdown. Again, game was supposed to start at 3, but it looks like it's going to kick off about 10 till 3 as again, we're trying to get out ahead of the weather here. It's a 1-9 inning game. Leading off for the Hawks will be the shortstop, Tyler Ammerman. Make sure you mute. And the first pitch is in the dirt. Zach able to corral that one there. Again, leading off for the Hawks, Tyler Ammerman, shortstop. Skies this one into shallow left center. Here comes Sapp on the run. I think it's a dive, but it's lands foul. Sapp had a long run right there, Sage.
Yeah, he did. I like that kid. He gives 100% all the time.
He pitched Tuesday night, and he has been known to DH and play in the field too. So looks like the field's in pretty good condition. We were out here Monday. This game was supposed to be played at home on Tuesday, but Monday was a muddy mess out here, so they swapped these dates. So we went to South Georgia Tuesday night. Ended up dropping a 5-2 decision. So we're playing home today. The 1-1 pitch, just a little bit outside from Christian Aragon. Runs the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, we're here in the top half of the first inning. Just got started. 2-1 pitch is fouled off to the right side. Again, I have Sage Holderfield here with me. Rudy Rediger is running the tech end of it over here, putting up the graphics. Ja'Cory Johnson's on the camera up there on the first base side. So we'll be switching camera angles back in and out. Jeffrey Jackson's out here with us also. And the 2-2 pitch. Nice curveball looped into right. Anthony Young settling under it and makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up the second baseman, number 1, Ryan Tiefer. Hope I'm saying that right, Ryan. Anybody who's listening. Again, Ryan playing second base. We have 1 out and nobody on.
Good pitch. Get ahead.
Aragon starts him right out with a fastball right there on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Just a little bit outside. And the 1-1 pitch. Didn't mean to, but did. Foul that one back here to the screen. So Aragon out ahead 1-2. I wouldn't say Aragon is somebody's going to blow it by you on a consistent basis. What is he normally? Is he kind of a curveball slider, changeup kind of guy? Sage?
I think he's a slider guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a changeup too. And from the bullpens we've thrown, hits his spots good. So
That's the key is the left-hander. Boy, they always have natural run and everything else like that. Looked like he muscled up on that one, got a little giddy up on it, and Tiefer was a little behind. So the count stays at 1-2. Again, one out and nobody on. Just outside.
looks like he's setting his pitch up for the next one.
So now some observation right there, Sage. I think you're exactly right. Changing eye level there, getting him up high. 2-2 pitch. Sure enough, bends it down and hammers it off the plate deep into the hole for Manning. It's going to be a long play. Short hops over there to Brett. Brett knocks it down. I don't think we'd had a chance on that one either way, the way that ball was hit. So I'm going to score it here as a hit.
Agreed. That was a hit, unfortunately. But
Pounded that thing right off the plate and took a hop over Charlie's head, and then Manning ended up feeling way deep in the hole. So that brings up Blake Cheney, the designated hitter, number 2, left-handed hitter. Pretty good sized fella. Leaves that curveball up. Not sure what kind of wheels Tiefer's got, but Christian with the left-handed looking right at him over there. Lefties generally have a tendency to be pretty sneaky over there, so get away with a lot of balk moves.
sneaky little snake.
That ball's hammered into the gap, but right at Ryan Sapp. Sapp makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
That's what you got to do. Let them hit the ball, get themselves out.
With left-handed pitcher and a left-handed hitter, Ryan Sapp was obviously shaded into that gap out there. Like I said, he smoked it out there, but it was right at Ryan. He barely took 2 steps. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Michael Flores, number 15. Michael's playing first base. And we have now 2 outs with a runner on first. Aragon with his set. Just a little down low. Again, Tiefer on first with a base hit here. Nice pitch right there on the outside corner. Good. Like to see an umpire give us a strike early on. I hate these guys who think we're in the big leagues up here. You know what I'm saying? And
Squeeze us.
Yeah, start calling strikes and they'll adjust. All right, good deal. 1-1 count here. Runner on first, 2 outs.
Got him to chase high.
Ball was up in his eyes, and it must have looked really good to him, but he swung right through that thing. So Flores now down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs and runner on first. He's had his hands on his knees pretty much every pitch. Doesn't look like he's intending to go anywhere, but off he goes. Ball's pounded off the plate again. And Zach waits on it to bounce a second time, probably smartly, and ends up going foul. So the one thing he could have done is, I guess, snag that thing, but it was way too high. So as it came down, it hit foul territory, and we'll do it again. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Tiefer was running that time right there, probably on first movement. Usually as a lefty, with a lefty pitching, you go on first movement, so you get a good jump off of them. So, all right, so we redo it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Not running. Ball kicks in the dirt. Kicks just far enough away. Zach wouldn't have had a play down there either way, so runner does advance to second there on the wild pitch. Again, Michael Flores at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Christian agrees with Zach on his sign. Set, 2-2 pitch. Nice curveball, hammered to right side. Brett kicks off the back of his heel right there. Goes into right field and just far enough away from everybody that Tiefer scampers around to score. So that ball hit right off the plate and bounced in there, and it took a bad hop on Brett over there. Kind of kicked off his glove. Dion was running back him up and kicked by him. So runner was able to score. So now that brings up Aaron Moore, the right fielder, number 3. Runner on first. Skies that one high behind us. Hit right behind us back here. Jeffrey Jackson on that one right there. Again, we have 2 outs here. Runner on first. South Georgia up 1-0. A little bit inside. Again, Aaron Moore playing right field, number 3. Head coach down there going through some signs. Moore getting a good look. And the 1-1 pitch. Hard to Tim, right through him. That ball's going to roll into the gap. They're sending him. Actually, they held him up right there.
Defense has got to clean it up. That's the stuff that's hurt us all year.
Yeah, that ball was pretty well hit, but I think Tim was trying to catch a short hop on it and ended up getting nothing on it. That allows Moore to go into second, so now we're in a little trouble here. Brings up the left fielder, number 24, Steve McLeod, left-handed hitter. Christian will go from the windup. A little bit outside.
Know how Chris feels in this situation after a few errors. It's just tough to pitch with it. And as emotional as he is, you know.
Well, that was a nice pitch right there.
That was.
Just painted the outside corner right there. Yeah, and sometimes you got to pitch around these kind of things. So, like I said, not a whole lot of damage done right now. If we can get out of here. Big swing and a miss right there. Big swing and a miss. Being real aggressive here, which is good. Keep putting the ball in play. We'll be all right. Again, 1-0, we're down. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Rolls over the top of that one, foul. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs and runners on second and third. Christian in the wind, the 1-2 pitch. We'll roll her back towards Dion. Across to Brett Anderson for the 3rd out of the inning. So Tigers escaped further damage right there and put an end to the top half of the first. South Georgia State won. Tigers coming to bat. We'll be back here on the ACDN shortly. Back out here at the Hord Athletic Complex. Bottom half of the first inning. Deion Sellers is leading off. We'll go down through the lineup here. Ryan Sapp will be hitting second, Anthony Young third, and Charlie Stubbs will hit fourth. Oh my. Ball came right through the backside of the net back here. The 0-1 pitch to Dion. Right now, Dion is second in the region with stolen bases with 23. Leader has 25. Mike Warren has 16. Has another Andrew College player on the leaderboard. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike. Down low, knocks the catcher's glove off. Dion runs count 3-1.
It's good to have a leadoff man that takes pitches. Need to get him on. Just let the other player see what he's got.
Yeah,
Plus, with the speed, a walk never hurts.
he's got the key right here. Yeah, ball's hammered into center. Morris on his horse, drifting, and makes the play out in left center. So that'll bring up left fielder number 5, Ryan Sapp. Again, Sapp pitched Tuesday night over in Douglas. On the mound for the Hawks, South Georgia State Hawks, is Joshua Smith. Pitches from the wind-up exclusive. From the pitch from the stretch exclusively, Sage. I think that's something you do too, right?
Yeah. It's cool.
Again, you gotta like an umpire will call strikes. That's fine. As long as it goes both ways. And like I said, he does call strikes. We're not gonna be out here all day. So makes the count ball, 1 strike, and there's 1 out. Nobody on here for the Tigers. Bottom half of the first inning.
Nice 12-6 there.
Yeah, I was going to say that curveball's pretty nice right over the top. 12-6. 12 obviously being noon and 6 being 6 o'clock. Looks like Jeffrey Jackson is taking over the tech end of it over here. Rudy's going to watch the game for a little while. And again, Smith falls behind 3-1. Sapp at the plate. 3-1 pitch. That's right in there for a strike. Runs the count full now. Again, 1 out here. 3-2 count. See if Sapp can get something started for us here. Takes curveball outside. So yes, we have a base run on here. Sapp draws a walk. How to bring up our right fielder, number 6, Anthony Young. Again, head coach Blake Williams down there going through some signs. College scout is here, has a radar gun. So he's throwing 83 right now, Smith is. Again, Anthony's having an outstanding year right now, basically leading the team with a 361 batting average. Got 22 RBIs.
Along with that gap power with 10 doubles. That's another team-leading statistic. He's been good for us in the batting lineup, and always can trust him to drive in runs, put the ball in play.
Well, hammered at the third baseman, and they're doing the same thing we are, right through his legs. Here comes Ryan Sapp around the third. Head first slide in, throw back into second. Anthony slides in.
Safe all around, like I said. You put the ball in play, good things will happen.
Yeah, Petrie down there squared it up, but it went right through his legs. Right through his legs. So now Smith's in a little trouble here with 1 out. Tigers have runners on the second and third. Charlie Stubbs is up to the plate. Number 28, playing third base for us today, as usual. Stubbs is another one who's having a solid year, hitting 284 with 18 RBIs. Takes a fastball right in the outside corner for a strike.
You look for the 2 guys in the 3-4 holes to produce your most runs, and they really have. They've batted in 40 runs together.
Exactly, and the infield's playing back, so the Hawks willing to give up an out for a run right here. Curveball drifts outside, runs the count to 1-1. Shortstop Ammerman wants to come in and talk to Smith. Again, the infield is back, so they are again willing to concede a run here. Take a ground ball to the middle of the infield there, and certainly Sapp will score. Again, the count 1-1 and 1 out here. Stubbs takes down low. Pretty good little crowd out here on a Thursday afternoon.
Could be record setting.
You might be right. The 2-1 pitch. Charlie skies that one down the right field side over here. And Hart took a stab at it. Flores too, but Fell between them out there. That makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still one out. Runners on second and third here for the Tigers. South Georgia Tech, when they went through, they changed their color schemes to what we used to be, which was basically navy and gold, and changed their name from the Tigers to the Hawks. Otherwise, this would have been the Tigers against the Tigers. All right, 2-2 pitch to Stubbs. Charlie fought that one off. That was a nice pitch right there, and he was able to stay with it.
Keep fouling pitches off. You'll give the opportunity for the pitcher to make a mistake, and I think that's what he's looking for here.
He's pretty pronounced with that curveball. You can pretty much read that thing right out of his hand, even though it is a pretty good pitch.
Still fighting off pitches.
Yeah, that curveball there kind of hung, and Charlie could have got a little bit out of more ahead of it. He'd have hammered that thing somewhere, but he did hammer it, but it was down the right field line foul, so count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, one out here. Young on second and Sapp on third. Tigers threatening. Curveball back up the middle, and that'll get a run in. Hammerman across to Flores, and Stubbs does his job right there. Again, down 2 strikes right there. All you're going to do is, the last thing you want to do is strike out or put it in the air. Put it on the ground right there. Hammerman obviously elects to throw to first. We knew that already based on where they were set up. So Tigers tie it back up right there. Again, an error comes back to haunt the Hawks. They bring up Josh Garland. Josh is DHing today. Josh has been over here with me for the last several weeks. Broke a hand against Bruton Parker. Tried to play through it and ended up putting about 10 days of hurt on it before he finally went and got it casted. So I think he caught Tuesday night, did he not, Sage?
I was not there. I cannot tell you.
Ball skied to the right side again. Flores giving it a chase and makes a play for the third out. So Tigers managed to scratch one across right there. So to go to the top half of the second inning here on the ACDN for Sage Holderfield and Jeffrey Jackson. We'll be back on the ACDN shortly. We're back out here at the Hord Athletic Complex, top half of the second inning. Leading off for the Hawks be the third baseman, number 28, Wyatt Petrie. First pitch from Christian is a little high.
Chris throws ball too high and away. Aragon shoves the fastball right by number 28. Good pitch.
Yeah, Wyatt Petrie right there. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out here. Excellent pitch right there from Christian right there, down at the knees. I think Petrie liked it too much, but umpire's been calling him both ways so far. He's got a nice strike zone, and I
He
think
has. I
they'll
like it.
adjust. Nice change up right there.
Most excellent indeed.
Petrie's a strikeout victim. First one of the day for Christian. That'll bring up number 7, the catcher, Lake Hart. One out, nobody on. Ball's rifled down the left third base line there, but foul.
Chris in his first start of the year, still pitching good in his starts. It's what he's been working for. It's what you work for out of the pen.
That was the Gator on the way to the soccer field. As I was saying, the Gators on the way to the soccer field. We got to get a zip tie or two here. We foul pitch first. Early pitch in the game right here. Snapped a little wire back here, and we got some repairs we got to get done. Nobody gets hit with a foul ball to come back through here. But anyway, 2-1 count here to Hart. Fouled off. Runs the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. Nobody on. Top half of the second inning. Got some soccer and softball, women's soccer and softball players gathering up here. They're getting ready to go to practice in about 15 minutes. 2-2 pitch. Nice pitch there. What a changeup looked like on the outside half. So Hart's down on strike. So Aragon records the second strikeout of the inning.
Good pitch sequence that Chris just had there for those two batters. And seems to be the same.
He's settling in here right now a little bit. So
yeah,
that brings up number 25, the center fielder, Chase Morris. This ball down there in the deep short. Manning with a nice strong long throw across the play. Diamond. Back Lippincott with a good hustle right there. That would have been a base hit either way. Tim went deep into the hole, made a long throw. Skipped by Brett, but again, wasn't able to advance because of Zach hustling down there. That brings us back to the top half of the order right here. Tyler Ammerman. Ammerman flew out to Anthony Young in right field last time up. Takes first pitch down low. Again, 2 outs, runner on first. Top half of the second inning. And the 1-0 pitch. Just a little outside.
Chris continues to work away from the righties. Always want to work away. It's the hardest part for a hitter to hit.
Let's count 3-0 there. Gonna have to probably give in here now and let Ammerman take a swing at one. Again, run on first. 3-0 count. 2 outs though. 1-1 ball game here. Top half of the second inning. Breeze has picked up a little bit. That's a 4-pitch walk.
That's not something you want with 2 outs. You want to get back in the inning or back in the dugout. Give your team a chance to pull ahead for the inning, but stuff can't happen.
All right. That takes runners on first and second. Zach out there talking to Christian right now. Zach Lippincott, I mean. Looks like the umpire's about to break up that rock pile out there. And Zach on his way back. That brings up second baseman Ryan Tiefer. Tiefer singled the first time up. Two outs, runners on first and second for the Hawks. Right back in there with a fastball. Not sure what Zach said to him, but he went out there and pumped a strike in there.
Whatever it was, it worked, and it's good to get back in the zone. You always want to stay ahead as a pitcher.
Absolutely. Yeah, the pitcher working ahead is rule number 1, 2, and 3.
And 4.
And 4. The 0-1 pitch. Christian does that little turnaround move. South Georgia Hawks weren't biting. He's got his sign, the 0-1 pitch on the way. Really nice pitch there on the outside corner. Thought all Tiefer could do was just foul that back, which he did over here to the right side. So Aragon way out ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. Top half of the second inning. Obviously a 1-1 game right now. A little shaky early on for both teams. The old 2 pitch. Swing and a miss there for strike 3. So Aragon strikes out the side, works around a base hit and a walk to leave 2 runners stranded. So if we go to the bottom half of the second inning, here on the ACDN, we'll be back. All right, back here at the Hord complex. Again, about a half-mile west of the Andrew College campus. We're here for the bottom half of the second inning. Just about knocked Sage's lemonade off right there. Leading off for the Tigers will be the third baseman, Brett Anderson. First baseman, Brett Anderson, I'm sorry. Again, wearing number 17. I'm not sure what that's about yet. We'll try and figure it out.
It's weird. That's usually my number.
And my number would be Sage's number. So, again, I don't know if we picked up the wrong jersey or we have a uniform malfunction. But either way, we know who he is.
Yeah.
All right, the 1-0 pitch. Brett hammers that one into left field. Looks like it's going to hook foul, though.
Sage's jersey seems to put a little power in that bat.
Brett come back with a 1-1 pitch here. Had a little housekeeping done by the softball team here. I was telling you about the net that kind of got away. Brittany Grant and Wendy Leonard down there. Ball stays high. 2 balls, 1 strike. They came to the rescue for us here and got it tied back down, save us. So swung right through that one. Makes the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball's hammered in the hole. Third baseman make a nice play right there. Across the diamond to Flores. Petrie to Flores for the first out of the inning. I'm going to bring up the catcher. Number 21, Zach Lippincott. Lip's been having to do all the catching here while Josh was out. So Josh did catch Tuesday night. So for about 2.5 weeks there, Zach had to do all the catching. So I'm sure he was pretty run down by that point. So 1 out, nobody on. Nice curveball in there. Bends that in for a strike. Smith does. Zach swings through the second pitch there. Runs count to no balls, 2 strikes.
I like Zach's swings. Very aggressive and ferocious.
He's had a really solid year here. 0-2 count. Kind of a waste pitch there from Smith. Stays up high. One-two pitch. Rolls over the top. Over there to Petrie. Across the floors for the second out of the inning. So back-to-back 5-3s for the Tigers. Going to bring up the center fielder, Mike Warren. Mike's hitting .319 on the season. 38 hits and 119 at bats. Nolan was hitting second, but I think Coach Williams dropped him down a little bit. Still played an excellent center field for us.
Great range out there. He's like an antelope. Running, man.
Curveball stays high. Runs the count to 1-1. Again, 2 outs here in the inning. Nobody on. And Mike Warren at the plate.
Good eye right there. But along with his .319 average, he's got a .397 OBP. And that's tremendous.
Singles that ball right back up the middle. And again, as we stated earlier, right now sits third in the conference with 16 stolen bases. So he's
Always
on
a threat
first
to
here
run.
with 2 outs. And yeah, definitely a threat to run. Brings up the shortstop, number 9, Tim Manning. I would say that Mike is a definite threat to steal right here. Trying to get himself in scoring position.
For the hot Tim. Tim's been stroking the ball recently.
I wouldn't be
Bringing
surprised
that-
I put a little hit and run on here even. Looks like Mike's thinking about it. Doesn't. Ball stays high. Throw over there to first. Mike easily back. Warren. Manning at the plate. 1 ball. Smith is ready. And not quite. Another throw over there to first. Warren had to dive back a little quicker that time. And we'll try it again. 1-0 count. Strike right down the middle there. Next count 1-1. And a collection of softball players sitting out here in front of us. They're fixing to exit here probably after this inning. Another throw over to first. Mike back. Softball team is on the road this weekend. They're going up to play East Georgia and Swainsboro on Friday. Georgia Perimeter on Saturday. Hart with a snap throw down to first, but Mike able to scamper back. Ball was in the dirt. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs here. Runner on first. Smith spending an awful lot of time worrying about Mike Warren. I'm not sure if that's not going to come back to bite him here. Could have called a balk on that one. I'm not sure he's come set for a half a second there. Trying to throw off Mike a little bit, but Tim took a hack at it and fouled it back. So makes the count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And again, Mike Warren on first. And Smith has his sign and his set. Tim takes that strike 3 looking. So for the third out of the inning right there, the Tigers leave 1 on. We go top half of the third on the ACDN. We'll be back shortly. back here at the Hord Athletic Complex. Blake Cheney up, DH. Blake hammered one into left center first time up, right at Ryan Sapp. Top half of the third inning. Christian starts him out with a nice curveball right there. And the 0-1 pitch. A curveball, maybe slider right there. Stayed outside though.
Had good sliding action. A little too much.
He was hoping Cheney would chase. Down low was the third pitch right there. Runs the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of the third. 2-1 pitch. Curveball stays up. Runs the count 3 balls and 1 strike. A 3-1 pitch. Paints the outside corner with that. Runs the count full. And the payoff pitch here. Stays inside. Cheney draws a walk right here. Brings up Mikael Flores. Mikael reached out an error last time.
Something that's come back around to bite the Tigers in past games. The leadoff walk seems to get itself out, and a fielder's choice to Charlie Stubbs, and unable to turn the double play there, but getting the lead runner.
Yeah, the ball wasn't hit really, really hard, but Kale's on first with a fielder's choice right there. Brings up Aaron Moore, right fielder. He also reached on an error. First inning. Fouled straight back. Harrigan out ahead early. Josh Garland on that.
Tremendous speed. Ridiculous.
All right, Moore at the plate, runner on first. 0-1 count and 1 out. Nice curveball. Checking with the umpire, and yes, he did go. There was no doubt about that. So, no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Runner on first for the Hawks. And Aaron Moore at the plate.
A good sliding movement. Started off in the zone. Looks like a strike. Forced the hitter to swing.
Rolled that over the top to Stubbs again. Over to Dion at second. Dion can't handle the throw.
Safe
I
on
think he
all
was
accounts.
trying to transition there too quickly and wasn't able to get a handle on it. So it's like the third error of the day for the Tigers so far. Bring up Steve McLeod, left fielder, number 24. McLeod grounded out to Dion last time. Now we have runners on first and second, 1 out. Left-handed hitting McLeod against the left-handed pitching Aragon. Ball's hammered into the gap in right center. Mike on his horse. Nice diving, running catch out there. Quickly back up and gets the ball back in quickly to Manning. That was a whale of a play right there by Manning. He went a long ways to his left out there. Actually dove to make the catch. Rolled one time and basically turned and fired back in. Flores was able to advance the third, but Moore had to hold up. He couldn't tag. So that now leaves runners on the corners, first and third, 2 outs. I'm just going to bring up Wyatt Petrie, the third baseman. Petrie was a strikeout victim his first time up. Runners on first and third here, 2 outs. Kind of nubs that one off. Again, out ahead, 0-1. No balls, one strike. Again, runners on the corners, first and third, 2 outs here. Aragon's ready. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung right through that. Foul tipped it into Zach's glove. Makes the count no balls, 2 strikes.
Zach gets a lot of foul balls off into his body, but I guess that's
So they call
job
it the
of his
tools
catcher.
of ignorance.
Yeah. He's been tough for us, though.
Exactly. He had to be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Must have been outside just a little bit. Runner took second. I don't know if we'll credit that with a stolen base since it was a catcher indifference right there, but it does put runners on second and third. It does take away of the force at second, but again, the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners now on second and third. Petrie has the second strikeout of the game. So Aragon pitches out of some trouble right there, and that's his 4th strikeout of the day so far for Aragon. So as we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, score still 1-1 here from the Hord Athletic Complex, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we hit the bottom half of the 3rd inning here. Anthony Young going to lead it off for us here. Anthony playing right field, reached on an error by the 3rd baseman. First time up. Again, Aaron, AD having that ball is hammered in the left, but
That's Dion.
I'm sorry. That was the leadoff hitter, Dion Sellers. I don't know how I got AD out of that, but again, he lined the ball right into the left, but right at Steve McLeod for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the left fielder, Ryan Sapp. Sapp drew a walk his first time up. One out, nobody on. Ball stays high. I know every time we broadcast the game, Ryan seems to draw walks by the dozens. Skies that one into left center. Cloud drifts under it, makes the catch. Second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down, and now Anthony Young is up. Again, Anthony playing in right field. Again, reached on an error by the 3rd baseman the first time up. So he can get something started with it. 2 outs here. Oh my. Ball hit the top of the screen and kept coming. Ryan Sapp's daddy's on that ball. Gonna go retrieve that one. The 0-1 pitch, 2 outs, nobody on. Way inside. Joshua Smith still on the mound for the Hawks.
Ryan Sapp's dad might stick out in the woods over there with all that camera on.
Got another camera out here. I'm not sure who that is. Hammer to the shortstop. Hammerman across to Flores. for the third out of the innings. Tigers go 3 up, 3 down. And we head to the top half of the fourth inning. All knotted up, 1-1 here on the ACDN network. We'll be back shortly. We head to the top half of the fourth inning here out of the Hord Athletic Complex.
At Cutbirth Field.
Lake Hart, the catcher, number 7, leading it off. Hart was a strikeout victim his first time up. Again, Christian has 4 already in 3 innings. Nobody on, nobody out here. Top half of the fourth. Paints the outside corner with that pitch. So Hart behind 0-1. Aragon just a little high and wide. Runs count 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, nobody out, nobody on. Way high. The 2-1 pitch. Aragon has his sign in the delivery. Nice changeup right there.
Batter way out in front of that one.
Yeah, runs count 2-2. That's a big difference between high school. 2-1 count, you're mostly throwing fastballs here. Can't do that in college. You'll get killed. 2-2 pitch.
Can't just give away free hits like that.
Ball skied into left. Sap on his horse going back. He settles up underneath it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So Lake drives it high to left field, but Sap right there. Brings up Chase Morris, number 25, center fielder. Morris had a base hit his first time up. And we have 1 out, nobody on. Again, Morris at the plate. Just misses outside. And the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply, but right at Charlie Stubbs over there for the second out of the inning. So got a good hack at that and hit a line drive, but right at Charlie. So brings us back to the top half of the lineup, or top of the order again. Ammerman, this is 3rd at bat so far. Ammerman flied out to right and walked in his 2 previous at bats. And he'll hit here with 2 outs, nobody on. Just a little bit outside there. The 1-0 pitch stays high. Again, a 2-0 count here on Ammerman. stays upstairs. Let's count 3-0. It's 3-0 pitch. Right in there for a strike. Runs count 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Hammered into right, but Anthony comes running in. It's a nice running catch out there in right field. So Aragon has gone through 4 now. And as we head to the bottom half of the 4th inning, it's still 1-1 on the ACDN network. We'll be back shortly. All right, back here at the Hord Athletic Complex here, bottom half of the 4th inning, leading off for the Tigers will be third baseman Charlie Stubbs. Charlie Stubbs ground out to the shortstop last time. It drove in a run. Not sure the Tigers have any hits yet, actually. Oh, yeah, Mike has a hit. I'm sorry. Getting a little life out of the Tiger dugout right now.
So that's been a problem, honestly, this season. Energy in the dugout's been low, but as long as we keep it up, it'll be all right.
1-1 count. Seem to pick and choose our moments here when we get kind of wound up, but
Yeah.
right now we're wound up. So 1-1 pitch. Stubbs takes down low. Again, Joshua Smith still on the mound for the Hawks. Charlie's run the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Smith ready, 2-1 delivery, way inside. Josh Garland on deck. And Smith with a 3-1 pitch. Probably takes up high. Tigers have the leadoff hitter on here. Again, bottom half of the 4th inning. Brings up DH Josh Garland, number 3. Josh flew out to the first baseman last time up. Head coach Blake Williams going through a whole list of signs down there. Josh staring at him intently. They got their signals together. Again, Stubbs at first, nobody out. Josh Garland at the plate. Takes that one in the outside corner. Didn't appear Josh was bunting there. Again, this is Josh's just his second game back here from a 2-week injury. Stubbs leaning.
Oh.
Was picked off first. Like Charlie was running on that play, and I happened to look up, and he had taken that false step towards second, and sure enough, wasn't able to get back. So, no balls, 1 strike here on Josh Garland. 1 out now, nobody on. Skies that one into left center. Cloud camps under it. Hauls it in for the second out of the inning. That brings up first baseman Brett Anderson. Brett grounded out to the third baseman last time up. Have to get something started here with 2. Smith with the delivery. The outside corner for strike one. 0-1 pitch. Curveball stays down low. Brett takes it for ball one. Count 1-1 now, 2 out, nobody on here.
I have a feeling like Brett's going to smash one right here.
Ball stays up high. 2-1 count. Casey Paulo from the women's basketball team just showed up at the game. Stopped by the booth. 2-1 pitch. Stays high again. Runs count 3-1. Certainly a hitter's pitch right here. Brett can pick out a spot he's looking for one, and if it's in there, he can take a hack at it. 3-1 count. 2 outs, nobody on. That's ball four. So we have a life here with 2 outs. Brings up Zach Lickmacott, number 21, catching today. Lip also grounded out to the third baseman last time up. 2 outs. Runner on first. Looks like Zach's ready to hit now. All right, Smith has his sign. Way outside, goes all the way to the backstop, so Brett will be able to advance down to second and get himself in scoring position there. That ball's about 2 foot outside. I don't think Hord had much of a shot at that there.
That's a wild pitch.
Yeah, that is definitely a wild pitch. Flory's first baseman over to talk to him.
Always got to say thank you to pitchers that give you bases.
All right. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 outs. Now we have a runner in scoring position at second. And the 1-0 pitch. Down low. 6 straight balls or 5 straight balls there from Smith. He hammers them out with his hand. I think he's frustrated with himself. 2-0 count right now. Looks like he's kind of out there feeling for a strike. Worst time for a pitcher to start trying to aim it. So 2-0 count, runner on second, 2 outs here. Ball's outside and low. Runs the count 3-0.
Pitcher gets frustrated, you can just try to throw it harder. Doesn't help.
That's what he tried there. 3-0 count. Zach probably taking all the way. Gets strike one. Still way ahead in the count though.
Never be scared to take it full. Always want to give yourself an opportunity to take a base.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If it's a tough 3-2 or 3-1, you take it. That's exactly what that was right there. Painting the outside corner.
Yeah.
It's a good take right there for Zach. Like I said, no need to hack at his pitch.
Not exactly what he wanted.
Exactly. All right, full count now. Again, runner on second, 2 outs here. And Smith taking a long time out there, but here's the 3-2. Way outside again. Zach draws a walk. Hart wants to go out and talk to him, and here comes a pitching coach from South Georgia. Again, that's 3 walks in this inning. Unfortunately, Charlie got picked off first. Kind of hurt us a little bit, but Mike Warren can rectify all that right here. Warren signaled back up the box, back up through the middle last time up. And home plate umpire heads out there to break up that meeting. Gets all the way out there, which is kind of unusual.
Looks like he's going to have a chat along with him.
Exactly. He's giving a little advice. Everybody hustles back in here now, so here we go.
All smiles.
Got 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Brad Anderson at second. Zach Lippincott on first. Mike Warren at the plate. Again, Mike had a base hit in his first time up. Let's see what Smith can do here. It's outside.
Mike, a very disciplined hitter, looking for something he can drive, get an RBI with.
On the 1-0 pitch, down low in the dirt. Brett steals third. Mute. Okay, just. All right, pitch in the dirt right there. Brett takes third base. Zach stays at first. 2-0 count though. I'm not sure what they said to Smith, but right now it hadn't helped. Way outside. Ball 3. Sure, Mike's taking here all the way. No need for Zach to run at this point.
Looks like some frustration between the pitch-catch duo.
That's ball 4. That's the 4th walk of this inning here for Smith. He's really struggling. I can't see their bullpen down there, but I'd be surprised if anybody wasn't up. They got somebody in the pen.
Their bullpen's live.
Okay.
With a...
All right, brings up Tim Manning, our shortstop.
With a lefty in the
pen. Bases
pen.
loaded. Got to be really, really careful here. Down in the dirt. There's no need for Manning to swing at anything right now until he proves he can throw a strike.
Just ball after ball here.
Exactly. I'm kind of surprised. The pitching coach is in there looking. He's about 3 steps out of the dugout. I don't know what he's waiting on, but either way, full count. Bases loaded, way high. Again, there's action down in the South Georgia bullpen. I think the catcher is going out there to try and buy the pen a little time to get loose. Seem to be in fire drill hurry, although I'm not sure they're at the top of the mound right now. He's just still throwing from in front. So 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded here on Tim Manning. Again, I think as soon as the coach gets the thumbs up, he's going to head out there. So, all right, 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded. 2 outs here. Stays up high again. Runs the count to 3-0. Again, no need to swing here. No need to swing for 2 pitches here.
Taken all the way till full.
Tim picks up an RBI right there. That is the 5th walk of the inning right there.
Team
Second
leading
run of the
14th walk for Tim Manning.
Oh, wow. A big one right there. Gets us back on top right there. And again, I'm not sure what's taking the South Georgia bullpen so long to get loose, but brings up Deion Sellers, leadoff hitter. Deion playing second base for us here. Again, bases loaded. Deion's flat out to left and center. Kind of questionable there, but it's called strike 1. All right, 0-1 count here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball's bouncing the dirt, kicks away, but not far enough. Hord able to scamper over there and get it back without any damage. Yeah, Smith seems to be really just hoping he throws a strike right now. It's got to be a lonely feeling out there, ain't it, Sage?
It's got to be 5 walks, and you're just confused.
Way high and inside.
Not sure what'll fix it, and just praying for a strike. Every time walks get on, it seems like they hurt us, but
so far we've picked up a run off of it again. 2-1 count.
Take advantage of what they're giving us.
Blowing outside. I don't think I've ever seen this in junior college baseball. 4 straight walks and the guy's still out there. And 5 walks in an inning. But it's a 3-1 count now here. Bases loaded, 2 outs still. On strike zone with that one right there. So runs the count full, so base runners will be off here with the pitch. Smith with a 3-2 pitch. Ball's hammering in the center, high and deep, but Morris is settling up underneath it for the 3rd out of the inning. So Tigers leave the bases loaded, but do pick up a run, take the lead 2-1 here as we go to the top half of the 5th inning. Again, I'm Mark Brown with Sage Holderfield, Jeffrey Jackson, and Ja'Cory Johnson from the Hord Athletic Complex. We'll be back here on the ACDN shortly. All right, back here at the Horde Complex, Christian Aragon inherits a 2-1 lead. This is his fifth inning of work, Sage. I'm guessing this is probably as long as he's ever gone. I know Coach Williams said early on that if he got 4 out of him, he'd be thankful. So this is all kind of icing on the cake.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's his longest outing of the year. He's been throwing good, got good command, aside from ball one right there.
Leading off of the Hawks was second baseman Ryan Tiefer, number 1. Tiefer is singled and struck out. Takes ball 2, high and away. Garen Aragon having to kind of get an emergency start with Sage coming down with pneumonia, and he's over here announcing for us. So with me today, Aragon falls behind 3-0.
Yeah, it always sucks not getting a start.
All right, so Tiefer draws a 4-pitch walk right there. Probably not the last thing we wanted to see right there. Yeah. And that brings up the DH, Blake Cheney. Cheney has lined out to left and walked. Run on first. Nobody out. Nice curveball or slider right there from Christian Aragon. Gets out ahead. 0-1. Aragon is set. The 0-1 pitch. Big swing right there from Cheney. Runs count, no balls, 2 strikes. All right, right now we have in the pen, I think we can see David Flowers, a left-hander, and apparently Levi Knight is down there also. I don't think we can get a picture of him from our camera angle, but they're in the pen warming up. Ground ball into right. Dion up underneath his glove out in the right field. Anthony Young with a long throw into third. Holds the runner up at second. So now we have runners on first and second here.
Coach Williams
still nobody out.
Looking to go to the lefty-lefty matchup here as Coach Moss takes a mound visit, but good managing decision. Like, get a lefty after a lefty. Set up later pitchers to come.
That brings up number 15, the first baseman, Mikal Flores. reached out an error in the fielder's choice. But on base twice here. Down and talked to the third base coach. Unusual to have your four-hitter bunting here, so would be surprised if we see that, although it could happen. And so we have nobody out here. Hawks on first and second, and Flores is squared around. And is bunting, gets a nice bunt down the third base line. Stubbs picks it up. Across to Brett Anderson for the first out of the inning. Again, a little unusual for a four-hole hitter to be bunting, but again, with runs at a premium right here, I think South Georgia just trying to get themselves in a position here to score a run. So it does advance the runners to second and third. We do have one out now, and it will bring up the right fielder, number 3, Aaron Moore. Moore reached on an error. He actually has reached on an error twice here. Nice stop there by Zach Lippincott right there. Kept the ball in front. As a pitcher, you got to be able to throw that pitch and trust your catcher. That's a big key right there. So nice pitch, but was down low. It was a 1-0 pitch. Stays high.
Lip does a good job of blocking up balls and keeping everything in front.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot more out of Christian here. 2 balls. Changeup stays outside. 3-0 count. 1 out here. Runners on second and third for South Georgia. And the 3-0 pitch, probably taken all the way. Right down the middle there. Again, Aaron Moore at the plate. 3-1 count. 1 out here. Runners on second and third. Skies that one high and out of play. Ball was up in his eyes. Probably was ball 4 if he hadn't taken a hack at it, but he did. So runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here. Runners on second and third. Christian fell behind 3-0 and has worked his way back. And the 3-2 pitch. Another one that was out of the strike zone, but Moore decided he didn't want to chance it, so he took another hack at it, fouled it back. And we're going to do it again, the 3-2 pitch. Ball's hammered in the left field. 1 run will get in. They'll hold him up there. Bases stay loaded. See Coach Williams out here at the corner of the deck, and this will be the second visit of the inning, so they'll have to make a change here. At the plate for the South Georgia Hawks, number 24, the left fielder, Steve McLeod. Again, bases loaded, and 1 out. Christian is responsible for the 3 runners on base, but again, is a kind of an emergency start right there, a solid outing right there for Christian. Again, the score is 2-2, and looks like David Flowers is coming into the ball game here. Flowers, a big left-hander.
David Flowers has thrown 8 1/3 inning this year with 6 appearances. And he's only given up 1 earned run on the season. It's very, very good through his.
Yeah, he's been kind of a guy to come in and put out a fire for you right here, and then give way. Jesse King's logged quite a few innings out of the bullpen also, and of course Chandler Radin sitting on 8 saves, second in the region right now. So the bullpen has done a very good job for the Tigers this year, and Flo has been a big part of that. Nice curveball right there as he's warming up. And again, looking to get out of a fire here. 1 ground ball, double play ball right here will get us out of the inning. So again, with a left-handed hitter up, left-handed pitcher, as Sage was saying, try to get a lefty-lefty matchup. See if we can't get a pitch right here to get us out of this inning. So I'm going to step away for just a second while David finishes his warm-up tosses.
Do I step away too?
All right, we're back live here again. Steve McLeod, left fielder, up. McLeod has grounded out to second baseman and lined out to center field. Ball's hammered right at Dion. Kicks off of him. He's able to stumble in there. He does get the out at second base. Get the out at first over to Brett Anderson. So McLeod grounds out 4-3. Does pick up an RBI. And there are now 2 outs in the inning. Ball kind of took a bad hop up on Dion, kicked off of him, so he was able to scramble, at least get an out of the play. We did give up a run. We're down now 3-2. And it brings up the third baseman, number 28, Wyatt Petrie. Petrie has struck out twice so far this inning against Aragon. And there are now 2 outs with runners on second and third. Again, 3-2 Hawks. Just a little outside from Flowers.
Flowers rocking the stirrups today.
And the 1-0 pitch from Flowers. About to be made. Here it comes. Right in the inside corner. Petrie takes that for strike 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball stays high. Runs the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, 2 outs here. Runners on second and third. Stays outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Keep saying runners on second and third, and that's not true. The runner on third scored on that last ground ball. So runner on second here. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. A runner on second. 3-1 pitch paints the outside corner. Petrie didn't like that too much, but either way. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, runner on second. David Flowers in relief of Aragon. And the 3-2 pitch is on the way. Petrie takes his third strike out of the inning there, called third strike. So Flowers gets out of the inning. As we head to the bottom half of the 5th, it's now South Georgia State 3 and the Andrew College Tigers 2 for the ACDN Network. We'll be back shortly. All right, we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning here. Left fielder Ryan Sapp will lead it off for us. Ryan has walked and flied out to left field. Joshua Smith still on the mound for the Hawks. Takes the ball high.
Good eye by Ryan Sapp.
And the 1-0 pitch. Hammered right back through the box. Tiefer right there. I guess Smith must have knocked that ball down. I didn't quite see what happened, but Tiefer came in, threw over the floors for the first out of the inning, so ball was smoked back up the middle. Brings up Anthony Young. Young has reached out in air and grounded out to short. That's a nice little base hit right in left field right there. AD keeps his hot hitting right here going. Brings up Charlie Stubbs, third baseman. Stubbs had a RBI ground out and a walk last time up. Now we have one out here. Again, bottom half of the fifth inning. Run on first base.
Ooh.
Stubbs hammers that into left. That's going to get down in front of McLeod also. So 3 hard hit balls right here this inning so far. And Tigers have runners on first and second, one out right here. Again, that's 3 hard hit balls right there this inning after 5 walks the last inning. So Smith struggling a little bit. Brings up Josh Garland, DH today. Josh flat out to the first baseman, flat out to the left fielder. Smith does that little turnaround move, but nobody bit.
I think that might be checked to see if Garland was bunting in that situation.
Right now, South Georgia State has another left-hander up in the pen. Josh takes ball 1 down low. Again, 1 ball, no strikes. Tigers have runners on first and second. Anthony Young on second. Charlie Stubbs on first. And the 1-0 pitch, way outside. Hord has to make a backhanded stab at that. Smith wants a new ball. The home plate umpire obliges it. 2 balls, no strikes.
Garland, excellent contact hitter here, looking to drive a run in.
And the 2-0 pitch from Smith is on the way. Takes that high. Runs the count 3-0. Pitch. It's been taking out the letters right there, but either way. Runs the count to 3-1. Josh still way ahead right here, Garland. Smith has his sign and set. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Josh didn't agree with that. Already had about 3 steps down the first base line there, but like Josh asked him where it was. I'm sure he told him the outside corner. All right, full count. Runners on first and second, 1 out here for the Tigers. And the 3-2 pitch, hammered back up the middle. That'll score a run right here. So Josh Garland singles right back up the middle right there. Drives in a run. Ties the score here. 3-3. The pitching coach from South Georgia Tech is on his way out, and he's already motioned to the bullpen. And it looks like they're going to bring in a left-hander.
It's a great piece of hitting by Garland right there.
He didn't try to do nothing with it, you know what I mean? It was a pretty tough pitch down in the zone, but he drove it right back up the box and allowed Anthony to scamper around Young and tie this game up. Leaves us Stubbs on second now and Josh Garland on first. Brett Anderson at the plate, and we're going to step away here for just a minute. All right. Again, we don't have a roster for South Georgia State, so I'm not sure who is on the mound. There's a left-hander here. Brett Anderson at the plate. Brett is grounded out and walked. Runners on first and second here. One out. Josh Garland just tied up the game here with an RBI single. Up through the box. Tigers here with a chance to kind of break it open here. We threatened several different times. Again, another pitcher who pitches strictly from the stretch. He has his sign. Lays off that ball high. Got a little giddy up on that one. Brett was able to take it. One ball, no strikes. One out here. Again, Charlie Stubbs on second, and Josh Garland on first. Brett Anderson at the plate. And the 1-0 pitch. I don't think Brett liked that too much there. Ball looked a little low, but umpire has been calling pretty good zone today, so one ball, one strike here, one out here. Get the Hord complex on the ACDN. And the 1-1 pitch, way high. Runs the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher's real deliberate. And he's set now. And the 2-1 pitch. Hammered at the shortstop into the left field gap right there. That'll send Stubbs around third. Stubbs will score standing up. Brett Anderson with a big RBI single right there. Put a little distance in between us now. Tigers up now 4-3. That ball was hammered into the gap out there. Charlie scored easily. Now puts Josh Garland on second and Brett Anderson on first. Brings up Zach Lippincott. Zach is grounded out and walked. Brett greets the new South Georgia Hawk pitcher rudely there with a line drive single in the left.
That downhill action from the fastball of the lefty pitcher gave Brett's bat plenty to put that over there.
Yeah, he smoked that over the shortstop there. Again, Stubbs scored easily. All right, one out and runners on first and second here. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Curveball right there. Hart with a nice play to keep that in front. Had a little snap to it right there. Again, the South Georgia Tech has another, looks like they have a right-hander up in the bullpen down there. Back here to action. Runners on first and second. One ball, no strikes. One out. Zach hammers that into left. McLeod makes a nice running catch right there. Everybody has to scamper back. Zach just hammered that ball into left field. McLeod made a nice running catch down in there. Couldn't hit that one much better right there. McLeod made a nice play out there and left. So brings up center fielder number 18, Mike Warren. Again, 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. Mike has a base hit in the first at bat and a walk his second time at bat. So
Mike's a great competitor. Always wants to win.
and the 0-0 pitch. Nice curveball right there. Drops in for a strike. And the count is 0-1. And the pitch. Hammered down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. Third baseman muffs it over there. Allows everybody to be safe. Petrie over there tried to just smother that ball. It took an in-between hop on him, and he knocked it down. But by that time, Josh had made it into the third. Garland. So bases are loaded now for Tim Manning. Manning struck out and walked so far in this game.
Tim with 7 RBIs on the year has an opportunity for 3 more.
Again, pitcher very deliberate. Tim calls timeout and gets it from the umpire. And the Tigers scored 2 here in the bottom half of the 5th here. Retake the lead, 4-3. Have the bases loaded now, 2 outs. Tim Manning at the plate. Manning takes that ball down low.
Is that a lot?
And the 1-0 pitch is on the way. Ball's down in the dirt. Again, Hord had to make a nice play there to keep that in front. Runs the count 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Tim Manning at the plate. Bases are full. 2 outs here at the Hord Athletic Complex. Tigers up 4-3. Looking to do more damage here. Pitcher has his side and set. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Takes that one on the inside corner for a strike. Runs the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, this pace of this game has slowed dramatically out here. All right, 2-1 pitch, 2 outs, bases loaded. Tim had a good hack at that right there. Fouled it straight back. Runs count 2-2. Again, 2 outs here. Bases loaded. All right, 2-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Tim Manning at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Hammered in the hole to left field. Yes, sir. That's into the left. Score another run for the Tigers right there. So an RBI single there for Manning. Now makes the score 5-3. Nice piece of hitting right there by Tim. That ball was down and inside. Didn't try to do much with it. Just hammered it into the hole in there. The base brings us to our leadoff hitter, Deion Sellers. Deion is 0 for 3 in the game. He's flied out to the center fielder twice and the left fielder once, so he can get the ball on the ground here for us. Takes first pitch for a strike.
What?
All right, the 0-1 pitch. 2 outs, bases loaded. It's a little looper out there in the center field. Second baseman going out. Tiefer makes a play on that one right there. So that'll end it for the Tigers. But the Tigers pick up 3 here in the bottom half of the 5th and now lead South Georgia 5-3 here on the ACDN Network. We'll be back shortly.
And we're back here at Hord Complex in Cuthbert, Georgia. It's a beautiful day for baseball still. And uh, and the catcher Lake Hart is at the plate. Took for strike one. Swinging high, foul, and Charlie's camped under it and makes the grab for out number one of the inning. So they toss it around the horn to get it back to the pitcher. D-Flow's done an excellent job out of the pen this year. He's just doing great. Throwing strikes, getting outs. And Morris bunts, but an athletic cat off the mound is Flowers as he makes the play. So two down here. And we're back at the top with Ammerman, a shortstop, who's flied out to right field twice this game and also walked as he takes ball one outside. Comes pitch number two of the at bat. Same result. Ball outside. He's getting high, foul, and it's out of here. So 2-1. Long, awkward pause as we try to get a ball back to the pitcher. And Ammerman steps back in the box. We're ready to go again. 2-1 fastball away. Just missed. Missed away again. Ball four. Ammerman takes his base. Now we got Ryan Tiefer at the plate, the second baseman. He struck out, walked, and singled this game. There's two down. The runner on first. D-Flow comes set and throws. Fastball high. Zach tries to intimidate the runner on first and gets him back. So 1-0 now. Flowers finds the zone again, gets back in it. 1-1 count, two down. Runner takes off. Balk called as Flowers evidently made a move towards the plate and picked off to first. So free bag for them, unfortunately. Two down, 1-1 count. Runner on second now after the balk move. And pitch is a fastball for a long fly foul ball. Hits the turf, and 1-2 now. Getting lots of smiles for my work today here behind with the microphone headset thingy. 1-2, two down. Runner on second. Payoff pitch. Foul ball. Foul again. All right. So Flowers will give it another go. See if he can get him this time. Licks his fingers, wipes his pants, grabs his ball, steps on the rubber, stares into the mitt, or to the fingers of Zachary Lippincott. Ball two in the dirt. Runner on second. Ryan Tiefer still at the plate. Flowers throws another pitch, and it's a curveball. Fouled off into our mountain beside the field here at Cutbur Stadium. 2-2, two down. Runner on second. Another pitch comes from David Flowers. Slider inside seems to have hit him, but he swung, so still counts. Foul ball.
Many thanks there to Sage there for taking over for me there for a few minutes. Did an excellent job. Again, Tiefer, I'm not sure. Ball hit him, but he swung at it, so nice slider right there. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Flowers trying to work out a little trouble here.
This kid's fighting off everything. It's ridiculous.
Ball's driven into center there. Mike's got a beat on it. Camps underneath.
Pulls it out
Makes
from
the
the
catch.
sky.
Makes the catch there for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Hawks strand one out there. And we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here. Still, Andrew College 5 and South Georgia 3 for the ACDN Network. We'll be back shortly. Back here at the Hord complex here. Again, just west of the Andrew College campus. Leading off for the Tigers will be left fielder Ryan Sapp. Ryan hit the ball hard last time. Pitcher was able to knock it down, and second baseman threw him out. Again, another new pitcher for the South Georgia Hawks. Ryan has walked flat out to left field, and then the grounded out to second. Ball in the outside corner. One's counting 1-1. Again, nobody on, nobody out. Ryan skies this one out here to the middle of the infield. It's like keeper up underneath it at second. Makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Anthony Young. Anthony reached down an error by the third baseman, ground out to the shortstop, and got the Tigers started last inning with a base hit with one out. So Anthony wasn't real happy with that call, but strike on the outside corner.
This kid's trying to quick pitch, it looks like.
Heard that from several people out there.
Going
Anthony ready now.
very fast.
He is much faster than the lefty. Runs the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Tigers up 5-3. Oh my, that was way high and inside.
It's a pitch you got to find your pace, and it seems his is very quick.
Wide open.
Yeah. He's just trying to go. Get
3-1 count.
Run with it.
Outside corner for strike 2. And the 3-2 pitch. Hammer to the shortstop. Hammerman takes a step back. Long throw across to Flores for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up third baseman, number 28, Charlie Stubbs. Charlie has a run scoring ground out in the first inning. Walked in the 4th and singled in the 5th inning.
Charlie, along with a few others on the team, is rocking a mohawk.
Yeah, Christian Aragon, I saw him sporting one of them the other day too.
As well as Tyler Crumley.
Didn't see Tyler, so.
Seemed to be a trend nowadays.
Quickly, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on here. Slowed his arm action down really bad there, trying to throw a changeup. This guy looks like he might have been a converted something because he just gets it and rips it. Fouled off to the right side over here. Again, 2-2 count, 2 outs here, nobody on. Charlie Stubbs at the plate. Curveball is hammered in the left field. Just foul.
Just foul.
Again, before the doubleheader on Saturday, we do play same South Georgia State Hawks on Saturday in a doubleheader, 1 o'clock start for the first game. We will be back on the ACDN. Have to try and get a roster for them before that game. Nice curveball right there, called strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down inning for the Tigers here. As we go to the top half of the 7th inning, see if D-Flow comes back out, David Flowers, for this inning. And we'll be back shortly. All right, back here at the Hord Athletic Complex. Softball practice must be over. I see a couple of girls starting to head back over here. David Flowers is back out. This is the second full inning of work. Facing Blake Cheney, left-handed hitter, DH. And the 1-0 pitch from David Flowers. Bends that curveball in there for a strike. Runs the count to 1-1. And he lined out to left, walked, and had a base hit his last time up. Umpire's mask fell off right there. Call time there. David steps back. And nobody on, nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. Takes that for ball 2.
Good pitch, though. Very well located.
Yeah, I don't think the Cheney would have had a complaint if they'd have called that a strike. But anyway, 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody on, nobody out. Jams him inside, rolls it fouled on the first base line. First base coach makes a nice play over there. And runs the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody on, nobody out here. Out at the Hord complex on the Andrew College Digital Network. The 2-2 pitch from Flowers. Able to lay off that, Cheney was. Runs the count full now. The top half of the 7th inning here. Full count, nobody on, nobody out. Cheney takes strike 3 looking for the first out of the inning.
And
He
he's
might have
kicked
had
out of the game. How about that?
Oh, he got kicked out too?
I believe so.
I saw the umpire pull his mask off, and he was not happy with that call at all. He was halfway to first. And looks like Blake Williams is on his way to the mound. Looks like he's going to change pitchers right here. Coming in for the Tigers, looks like number 26 will be Levi Knight. So Flowers does his job, gets a left-handed hitter out of this inning. Let's try and get a confirmation here on this ejection. I see a head coach down there talking to the umpire. So right-hander Levi Knight come in here in the top half of the 7th with 1 out and nobody on. Sage, can you tell us a little bit about Levi?
Yeah, I've played with him for a while before coming to Andrew.
Really, I didn't know that. Where'd you play together at?
We played a summer at OTC baseball thing, kind of in the summer, okay. And he's always just every time he goes out on the mound, he just throws strikes, gets outs, gets ground balls because of where he throws from. He's a sidearm guy, gets a lot of tail action and downward movement on his fastball. Then comes across with that slider, and it's just you can't touch it.
Yeah, sitting here watching him warm up right here. Yeah, that little sidearm, a little below 3/4 action. Boy, that ball runs back in on hitters, and like I said, he threw the slider right there as we go through his warm-up tosses. Again, here by top half of the 7th inning, Tigers with a 5-3 lead. 1 out here, nobody on. Tigers lost the first game of this 4-game series, 5-2 over in Douglas Tuesday night. Stranded 14 runners. So far today, they've stranded a few, but we've been able to punch in a few too. So that'll bring up Mikhail Flores, first baseman, number 15. Flores reached on an error at a fielder's choice and sacrifice bunted his last time up. Runners on first and second got him into scoring position. So Knight in the windup. Starts him out with a curveball. Supposed to stay outside. Again, 1 out here. Nobody on. Flores at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Called strike 3. Called strike 1. I don't think Flores liked that too much.
That fastball just runs back across the plate.
Exactly.
Another great pitch by Levi. Just stays low and just moves inside.
Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out, nobody on here. About 10 minutes to 5 here in the Eastern time zone. Again, we got this game started about 15 minutes early, trying to get out ahead of the rain, and so far it's sailed out. If it came a shower right now, it would ruin all of our equipment, but it would also be a complete game. Nice pitch right there. Strike 3 on Flores. So back-to-back strikeouts here for the Tiger pitching staff. Flowers got the first one, and now Levi Strikes out Flores, brings up the right fielder, number 3, Aaron Moore. Aaron Moore reached on an error to 2 errors so far, and then an RBI single his last time up. Bases are empty though, 2 outs. Again, Levi with that little sidearm sort of motion right there. That ball just runs in all kinds of directions, and now he's baffling everybody. The 0-1 pitch. Greg Maddux made a Hall of Fame career out of those kinds of pitches right there. Boy, starting them out on the outside, about 3 inches out, and just bending them, running them right back in. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. And stays low.
Levi's good like Greg Maddux, too.
It doesn't throw real hard, but boy, he keeps the ball where he wants it at. And quick worker, it's always good for your fielders. They don't like to sit out there and wait. Ball got out of his hand there. High and in.
Levi's a real nonchalant guy, too. He just laid back.
Kind of pitches like that, too, don't he?
Good to get along with, too. He's a nice guy.
3-1 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Hammers that in the ground. Again, he got that natural sinking action with that arm angle. Makes the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here, nobody on here at the Hord Complex. Top half of the 7th inning. Tigers up 5-3. And the 3-2 pitch. Hammered down the third base line, but way foul. Some more stays alive. Again, Levi ain't quite as quick as the South Georgia pitcher is, but he's pretty quick. He gets it and goes. So 3-2 pitch is driven into center. Mike Warren camps underneath it and makes the catch. Third out of the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning involving 2 pitchers here. Tigers will bat in the bottom half of the 7th with a 5-3 lead. I'm Mark Brown and Sage Holderfield, Jeffrey Jackson, and Ja'Cory Johnson on the Andrew College Digital Network. We'll be back. To the Andrew College Digital Network out here at the Hord Athletic Complex. Leading off for the Tigers will be the DH, Josh Garland. Josh is flat out to the first baseman, flat out to left, but then a big RBI single in the 5th inning there. Takes first pitch for strike 1. Yeah, Josh tied the game back up. We were down 3-2 there. Nice curveball there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, he drove in Anthony Young there with that base hit last time up. Ground ball over to Petrie. Throws on across the Flores for the first out of the inning.
When you work so fast like that, like the pitcher does, it seems to get in the hitter's head.
Yeah, it's hard to adjust. You're used to a rhythm, and he upsets your rhythm. So that brings up Brett Anderson. Brett also had an RBI single. The go-ahead run. Made it 4-3 at the time. Big swing at a curveball outside. Brett's grounded out to the third base and walked, and again had an RBI single in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Taken down inside and low. Again, 1 out here. Nobody on. Brett Anderson at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Foul straight back.
Zach Lippincott
Zach,
retrieved the
yeah,
ball.
Zach on that ball right there. All right, the 1-2 pitch with one out here, nobody on. Takes that one down the middle for strike 3. Second out of the inning there. Brings up Zach Lippincott. Zach has ground out to the third base and walked. And smoked a line drive down the left field line that McLeod made a really nice running play on right there. For the second out of the last inning there. And he's taking his time getting set.
Trying to get comfortable in the box for the quick pitcher.
Comes straight over the top. Ball outside and low. Again, 2 outs, nobody on here. The old 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Hammered in right at the third baseman. Petrie knocks it down. That's 2 balls in a row that Zach's hit right on the nose. So, third out of the inning there as we go to the top half of the 8th inning now. Still Tigers 5, Hawks 3. And for the ACDN Network, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Hord complex here. Top half of the 8th inning. Leadoff batter for the Hawks will be the left fielder Steve McLeod. McLeod had an RBI ground his last time up.
Strokes a ball right there.
Anthony Young camps underneath it. First out of the inning. Yeah, it looked like he hit that ball farther and harder than he did on that one, but Anthony was able to take a few steps to his right and haul that one in. So, first out of the inning, again, Levi Knight still on the mound. So we have a pinch hitter here, number 11. Left-handed hitter. And then 1-0 pitch, one out, nobody on. That ball's hammered into left center. Ryan Sapp. A few steps to his left. Hauls it in for the second out. 2 quick outs right here. That'll bring up the catcher, Lake Hart.
Levi's not going to blow it by you, but as you can see here, he pitches to contact and works to get quick outs.
2 quick ones here in this inning. First pitch to Hard is outside. I'm sure the 9th inning is probably all Chandler Radin, and again with his 8 saves on the year. Although we might see something different. Ground ball over to Sellers. Knocks it down, picks it up, throws across to Brett Anderson. So, quick inning for the Tigers right there. And we go to the bottom half of the 8th here. Still 5-3 Tigers. for the ACDN. All right, Mike Warden will lead it off for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Mike has singled, walked, and reached on an error last time up. Again, another new pitcher for the Hawks. Starts them out with a strike. Again, by Saturday's game, we'll have a roster here, so we don't have to keep not knowing exactly who's playing, but we'll solve that problem on Saturday. All right, the 0-1 pitch. Again, nobody on, nobody out. Nice curveball there. Mike takes for strike 2. Don't think he was real happy about that either. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. All the way to the backstop here.
Setup pitch, as some would say.
Again, nobody on, nobody out here. Bottom half of the 8th inning. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Stays outside. Runs the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody on, nobody out. Mike Warren leading off. Nice curveball there. Mike takes for strike 3. 1 out here. That'll bring up shortstop number 9, Tim Manning. Down in the bullpen. Who we got down there, Sage?
That's Chandler Raiden, our closer.
Okay.
Very effective person.
Tim Manning takes the first pitch for strike. Again, a lot of curveballs. Tim has struck out, walked, and had an RBI single in the 5th inning here. Other curveball stays high. Runs the count to 1-1. Again, 1 out. Nobody on here. Hord Athletic Complex.
Pitcher shakes his arm again. I don't know if that's a sign of soreness or what, but doesn't seem to be affecting his throwing.
There's a lot of curveballs here. Another one there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Again, I'm here with Sage Holderfield. Sage, a Tiger starting pitcher, unfortunately caught a case of pneumonia, and he's got to sit out for a few days. So he's agreed to step in where Josh did. So curveball was taken outside. Done a fine job so far. Jeffrey Jackson on the controls. Ja'Cory Johnson on the camera. Up on top of first base. Doing a fine job out there.
Everybody's doing a great job today.
2-2 balls driven back to the shortstop, Ammerman. Across the Flores for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring Deion Sellers up to the plate. Deion's got 4 fly ball outs here. Probably not the one thing he doesn't want to do. Get the ball in the air. It's flat out to center twice and left once and popped up to the second baseman. So 2 outs, Deion.
A few of those balls have been hard hit though.
Oh yeah, he's hit the ball well. First fastball we've seen for in a while.
Had a lot of two-seam action on it. Still left high though.
Good run. Again, Deion second in the region in stolen base with 23 right now. Curveball stays down and low. Down and away. Again, 2 outs here. Nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes. Deion Sellers at the plate. Takes that ball in the inside corner for strike 1. Again, Chandler Radin warming up in the Tiger bullpen. We'll assume he'll start the 9th inning for us. 2-1 pitch. Curveball stays outside. Many curveballs he's thrown. He's going to need some ice, I would think, after this game, wouldn't you, Sage?
I'm not a big fan of ice myself.
You are, Art.
I'm not. I wouldn't recommend it for him.
Ball's hammered to the shortstop, Ammerman again. Oh, up underneath his glove. Deion's on. And again, with 23 stolen bases, 2 outs here, bottom half of the 8th. We've got to figure Deion's looking to run pretty quickly here, trying to get in scoring position. At the plate now is number 5, left fielder Ryan Sapp. Go ahead, Ryan. I didn't mean to step on you. Sage, I mean.
With that kind of speed, that's all you got to do is put it on the ground, and you'll get there a lot.
Force that shortstop to really come up in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Sapp takes strike 1. Sapp has walked and flied out to the left fielder, grounded out to the second baseman, popped up to the second baseman. So, 0-3 on the day. Sellers with a big lead over there. And he's off and running. Ground ball to the shortstop, Ammerman. Going to have to go across the diamond to Flores, which he does, for the 3rd out of the inning. So, here we go. Top half of the 9th inning. And it looks like it's going to be Chandler Radin time. And we'll be back shortly. Back here at the Hord Athletic Complex, again, Chandler Radin. Tiger closer on the mound, has 8 saves on the year. Facing a 9-1-2 batter.
On with another save situation right here.
Absolutely.
Starts it off with a strike. Good way to get the inning started.
Chandler's a strike throwing machine. Fouled straight back. Nobody on, nobody out here. Chandler quickly out ahead, 0-2, Radin. And the 0-2 pitch. A bit low and outside. I believe Davis flat. Well, we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. 2-2 count.
Chandler Raiden likes to go up there and try to sling that ball as hard as he can. I guess that's what you can do as a closer, because you only have one inning of work.
Exactly. A ground ball there off the end of the bat to Brett Anderson. He fields it easily and steps on the bag for the first out of the inning. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Tyler Ammerman, shortstop. Tyler's flat out to right twice and walked twice, so 0 for 2, but
The Hawks have rally caps on in the dugout, trying to get something started here against Chandler Raiden.
Raiden pours first pitch in there for strike one. All skied up back of here of us. May end up on the railroad tracks there. Chandler Raiden quickly out ahead 0-2. Again, one out, nobody on. Balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called there on the outside corner.
Mr. Ammerman will have a
So,
seat down now.
2 quick outs right there. Chandler in line here for his 9th save. We'll bring up Ryan Tiefer, last chance, second baseman. Tiefer so far has single, struck out, walked, and fly to left field. First pitch is in the dirt. Again, 2 outs, nobody on here, 1 ball. That ball's driven into center. Mike Warren drifts back.
Ball game.
Raiden has his 9th save of the season, and I believe, as I started to say earlier, and I didn't want to bring any bad luck on him, but I think David Flowers picks up that win today. I think he was in there when the runs when we got ahead running there. So I think Flowers picked up the win. Chandler gets his 9th save of the year. Tigers even the series up 1-1. We'll be back here at the Hord complex on Saturday for a doubleheader, 2 7-inning games starting at 1 o'clock. Soccer practice must have ended as the women's soccer team is coming over here. A nice game today for the Tigers. A little rusty early on, but they regrouped and finally took advantage of some opportunities and were able to put 5 on the board. So, Sage?
Tigers in 19-15 on them today, and it's nothing you can complain about. I thought it was a great played ball game. Good hitting, good fielding for the most part. Great pitching. That's what I like to pride myself on. And,
Absolutely.
It was
And
a good day on the
hoping,
mound.
Hoping Sage will be back with us. Again, Jeffrey Jackson did all the Rudy Radiger got us started, but Jeffrey did all the technical work. Corey Johnson up there on the first base dugout. Saturday's game will only have 1 camera. The soccer coach, men's soccer coach, is playing at Point University on Saturday in an exhibition game, and he's going to take one of the cameras to film the game so he can get some footage for several of his sophomores. So we'll have 1 camera on Saturday. I'm sure Corey will be thrilled about that because he has had a fun time up there on the first base dugout. So for the Andrew College Digital Network, for Sage Holderfield, Jeffrey Jackson, Corey Jackson, I'm Mark Brown, and we'll see you Saturday on the Andrew College Digital Network.
Bye, everybody.